In our previous tutorial, I showed you how to manually send emails in Bash. This time, I'll dive deeper by covering how to automate email sending in Bash using a cron job. And as a bonus, I'll also show you how to achieve more flexibility when writing cron time syntax using special characters. Hello and welcome to Mailtrap Videos, where we explore the world of emails. A cron job is a scheduled task that runs scripts or commands automatically, helping you save time and eliminate repetitive manual work. On most Unix-like systems, the cron utility is pre-installed. But if that is not the case, you can easily install it with just two commands. The first command, sudo apt update, checks if your system has the latest information on available packages. And the second command, sudo apt install cron, ensures that the cron utility is installed on your system. If cron is already installed, running sudo apt install cron will verify that the utility is up to date. After completing the installation, use the clear command to wipe the terminal screen for better visibility. Next, enable edit mode for your cron table, which is where you will define and manage the scheduled tasks, also known as cron jobs. To enable editing, run the cron tab-e command. This command will allow you to add, modify, or remove scheduled tasks, and define when and how frequently tasks should run. In my table, I have one active cron job and 4 others that are commented out, as I no longer want them to be executed. To specify when a cron job should be executed, cron uses a time syntax. This syntax consists of 5 fields, followed by a command, where each field represents a unit of time, and the values determine the schedule. These fields are, of course, written in a specific order, starting with minute, then hour, day of the month, and finally, day of the week. And when it comes to my active cron job, **root/automation.sh, which I'll go through in just a bit, the use time syntax makes it run the automation.sh script every minute. Now, as promised in the intro of this tutorial, I prepared a bonus section for you, and it's time we jump right into it. So, when working with cron time syntax, there are special characters that make scheduling even more flexible. These characters include asterisk, which represents any value, comma, which allows you to specify multiple values, dash, which defines a range of values, and slash, which specifies step values or intervals within a range. Once you've got the hang of these characters, you'll be able to set up complex, scheduled tasks without listing every value manually. Pretty handy, right? And while we're on the subject of handy tips, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our upcoming tutorials. Now, let's get back to email automation and our script. As we want to automate sending a new email notification every minute, start by running the nano automation.sh command. This command will create or open an already existing file named automation.sh in the nano text editor. In the file, add a script consisting of defining key variables to configure the environment for sending emails, loading recipient email addresses from a file named emails.txt, preparing email details such as subject, body, and optional attachment, and sending emails to the recipients using the Mailtrap API. For configuring the environment, define 4 variables. The API_key variable intended to store the Mailtrap API key to authenticate requests. The Mailtrap_URL variable containing the base URL for the Mailtrap API, as well as the from_email and from_name variables for the sender's email address and name. For loading recipient email addresses, write code that will do so dynamically from a file named emails.txt. The same code should also check if the file exists, and if it contains any recipients. Now, when it comes to preparing email details, define the content of the email using the getEmailDetails function. In my case, these details consist of the subject, body, and attachment. Lastly, To send the automated emails, create a function that will loop through all recipients and use the Mailtrap API to deliver the messages. Within the function, using the cat command with an end of file here document, construct the JSON payload to include the sender details, recipient, subject, and body. Along with that, add a curl command, which will send a post request to Mailtrap consisting of the headers for authorization, the content type, as well as the mentioned JSON payload, and call the functions within the script. Finally, to make the script functional, create and populate a file with recipient email addresses. Once all of that is done, all that's left to do is prepare the script for execution using the command changemod +x. With the script now having executable permissions, Cron will take over and run it automatically. This means that every minute, the specified recipients will receive a new email without any manual input from your end. And that concludes our tutorial for today. If you want to expand your Bash knowledge further, we have dedicated tutorials on sending emails in Linux via SMTP and API. You should give it a watch. See you there.